The Asus Vivobook Pro 16 is held back by limited battery life and merely adequate performance, outweighing other features we like about this desktop replacement, notably its fast and colorful screen. When you want a laptop with more power than an ultra-portable, but not the bulk of a high-powered gaming machine or mobile workstation, the $1,399.99 Asus Vivobook Pro 16 K6602 offers extra power for video editing and more intense workloads, like 3D rendering or mathematical modeling. By putting a discrete GPU into a 16-inch desktop replacement, Asus has delivered a prosumer machine for all sorts of users. However, this prosumer desktop replacement can't provide the sort of battery life or performance expected to earn a more positive recommendation, so we instead point you to models like the Dell XPS 15 for that set of needs. The 2023 Vivobook Pro 16 comes in many configurations, but two stand out, which respectively include a 1920 by 1200 pixel IPS display option, like our K6602 review unit, and a more expensive 3.2K 3200 by 2000 pixel OLED version that sells for $1,699. Neither option includes touch controls. Both are sold with the 13th Gen Intel Core i9-13900H processor, 16 GB of memory, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 laptop GPU, and 512 GB SSD of solid-state storage. In addition to these options, Asus lists some other configurations with Intel Core i5 and Core i7 processors and up to 1 TB of storage. The Vivobook Pro 16's design looks pretty much identical to the previous year's Asus Vivobook Pro 16X OLED, measuring 0.79 by 14 by 9.9 inches, and the same 4.2-pound all-metal chassis dressed up with an anodized finish. Our model came in a shade called Quiet Blue, but it's also sold in a finish named Cool Silver. The chassis is sturdy enough, but the lid flexes a bit when you grab it by one corner or the other. An IPS panel with 1200p resolution, the Vivobook screen pumps out a bit more than full HD resolution at a 16:10 aspect ratio and at a 120 Hz refresh rate. While that's a relatively high refresh rate panel, it's not capable of variable refresh rates. The laptop's 1080p webcam comes complete with a built-in privacy shutter and an IR camera for Windows Hello logins. Additionally, the camera records in sharper 1080p resolution than the 720p cameras on many laptops, and the color looks accurate. However, for an FHD camera, the images look a bit flat. Asus also added several stylized touches, like a raised logo plate on the lid, as well as graphic flourishes on the keyboard, like a red escape key and eye-catching stripes on the enter key. Unlike the 2022 model, the keyboard doesn't have a two-tone color scheme but uses standard black keycaps. It's not all superficial, as you'll find a compact numeric pad on the right of the keyboard. The typing action is decent for a chiclet keyboard, with 1.4 mm of travel and a substantial rebound after each keystroke. With half-width keys, the numeric pad isn't as comfortable to use as the rest of the keyboard, but the cramped numbers stand in contrast to the generous 5-inch wide touchpad. With so much room to slide and tap, you'll never feel confined by the touchpad's surface size. One upside is that the Vivobook Pro doesn't skimp on connectivity. On the right, you'll find one USB-A port, one USB-C connection, one Thunderbolt 4 port, an HDMI out connection, and a gigabit Ethernet jack, all in addition to a power connector. Another USB-A port, an SD card slot, and a 3.5 mm audio headset jack sit on the left side. While it's outfitted with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 laptop GPU otherwise used for gaming, the Vivobook Pro is intended for video editing and other workloads, much like the similarly equipped HP Envy 16th 2023 and the Editor's Choice Award-holding 2023 Dell XPS 15. In fact, Asus doesn't even include the gaming drivers you would normally expect with a mobile GPU, instead opting for NVIDIA Studio, which is aimed at creators and other professionals, or students who need the additional computing muscle of a GPU without the expense of a full-blown workstation. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.